Hello and welcome back to a very special Christmas edition of The Grandest Adventure. We have, obviously, me playing as Santa Claus, and then my three diligent elves, Merrick, Toric, and Philo. Welcome. Elves?
I'm a halfling, not an elf. I take offense to that.
Fine, my three holiday halflings.
I'm a rock gnome.
Okay, so kids these days
You're
are offended
a
at everything.
Kwanzaa gnome.
Yeah, you're a quasi-gnome. A Kwanzaa gnome, Jesus. Um,
Kwanzaa's a fake holiday.
you're going to get a lot of shade by saying that. I hope you're
No,
ready to get all these replies on Twitter
from our
shooting you down
from
about
our
that.
listeners.
no. Did you actually know that Kwanzaa is absolutely 100% a made-up holiday?
Oh yeah, I mean, in my opinion, all holidays are made up.
Well then,
Fact.
I mean, Christmas. What's the difference between Christmas and Kwanzaa? Why is one
let's
made up and one's not?
let's do the D&D. We can save the Kwanzaa debate for another time.
All right, everybody. Thank you. This is the end of the Christmas episode. It has been wonderful. No.
The Christmas episodes are just a bunch of political rambling.
I like it.
All right. So the recap. Where are we?
Okay, we are in Stag's Crossing, where we currently have a headquarters of our own, thanks to a little help from James Franco, who we basically co-bought this establishment with. And we bought this establishment in order to find out a little more details about this group whose insignia is the orchid, who apparently a lot of people in this city are too scared to talk about and have been, from the sounds of it, been taking out anyone who rivals them. So we're going to try to make that us who rivals them. At the James Franco told us a little bit about different people in this town who might have additional information on this group. So at the beginning of last session, our two short boys, Torque and Merrick, decided to dress up as a singular being and go visit Zamuli Anglo, which is the apothecary that James Franco told us about, who might have some information on the orchids, or we'll just call them the orchids for now. Might not be their name. After going to see them, they asked, once they got there, he owned basically a apothecary shop, different weird potion things, lizards, tails, frogs' eyes, that sort of thing. They asked for some information that they didn't really have to, basically just scouting with no real detail. So asking to buy things they couldn't afford, that kind of thing, but ended up finding out that the orchids came in not too long ago before them, and they were looking for a particular elf's kind of blood, which coincides with a lot of what we've worked with before. So this would be the night. Why am I forgetting it right now? What those that certain type of elf is called? When I remembered it last time.
Shutterkai.
The Shatterkai, which, as we found out earlier in the game, that's what they were. The capital was taking a bunch of the Shatterkai and using their blood to make what we figured was making those purple crystals, which turned the guy into a big monster. And they were doing a lot of different things with the Shatterkai blood, and just abusing that race a little bit. And that's part of the reason we're looking for the Raven Queen, everything like that. So as they went and did that, tried to get some information, they came back and at least know that is some valuable information, because we know that this group, the Orchid, didn't take that book by chance. They are thoroughly involved, or maybe not with exactly who we're dealing with in general with the capital, but at least know the powers at B and everything that's going on. So we're in some danger to figure out what's going on there. After they came back, I don't think anything else too big happened there, did it? You guys remember?
From what yes, the BSO envoy smelled like a brewery. It's the only information they got from Zamuli.
Okay, yep. So take that as you may. We'll probably look for a brewery eventually. On the cross half, maybe the same. No, later on that day, because I think they went at night or something like that. Philo had her meeting with Roland, who was a friend of their parents and runs carpentry or wood trading district here in Stag's Crossing. So I met him at the inn. Have greetings, stuff like that. Been a long time. He's known Philo since she was a child. She just wanted to let him know, to let her parents know she was okay, not to actually see them because she doesn't want to put her parents in anything but danger. He ended up needing to tell her some more about what's going on in the city, and was able to show her. He brought her to a rooftop where he showed what's going on in the town, and the capital basically sent a operative, or whatever you want to call it, Fiona Brightstone,
A prosecutor
who is trying to clean up this town. I guess she's just pretty much executing different gang members, leaders, stuff like that. So there was a prosecution right in the middle of town square that we watched, and the person who was being prosecuted offered trial by combat and decided to fight Fiona Brightstone, who handled him with pretty easily. Her movements were hard to watch. She was extremely fast and took him out without breaking any sort of sweat at all. She's another obstacle that we're going to have to deal with in the city because our faces are all over posters, and I guarantee she'll recognize us right off the bat. She is an elf with blonde hair. That's all we really know about her too much. After that we came back. I came back to the headquarters where we were about to grab a drink at a table together and kind of discuss what we went throughout the day. So all this stuff we haven't actually told each other's characters yet, and that's kind of.
Philo, you did miss something a very important detail. You spent 15 gold on furniture.
I did spend 15 gold on furniture, yes. I bought some kind of fancy couch.
It's a fancy leather couch, I believe,
fancy
right?
leather couch. Furniture set.
It can't be enchanted away or something. I remember that.
And this is obviously my bed. You guys don't have one?
Our bed.
My bed.
We're all gonna share.
Although I'm sure Torque will make himself.
That's what I say. Torque is just going to make himself his own little burrow.
I'm going to kick Merrick off the foot of the fucking couch every time. Let's go. All right.
Merrick's gonna pass out drunk in the bed, and then you can kick him off.
Wait, what were we doing? Were we about to go over plans at the table, or we were just? It was such we were pouring.
We just came back. We were all pouring over a map and trying to figuring out what next to do.
Okay.
Yeah, your associates are here as well. James.
We
Franco.
need to start getting
James
some cash
Franco
flow moving.
Number 2 and number 3.
Finch and Borrow.
Finch and Burrow.
Boro. Boro.
We need to get some tables and chairs for customers, stuff like that. We gotta start making preparations, get some money flowing in this place.
Customers for what?
For our business, we're starting our business.
Are we
Yeah,
just going at the table right now? What kind of what
What?
kind
Yeah.
of business?
Well, I don't think we ever finalized what kind of business we were gonna be running here.
I mean, lots of businesses can utilize tables and chairs. I'm just saying.
You know, you got a good
what would
point
we
there.
tell the customers? You said customers. Did the accent for a second. Holy shit.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. It's contagious.
Yeah, it's easy to slip into those. I still think that what we should be doing is we provide a space for the underground auction, spread the message across the underworld of the city, have the people come here to sell their black market goods, and one of us poses as a seller who claims to have the true copy of this book.
Now, my friend, Torek, you know, these are excellent ideas. But I mean, what? That's a tall order, my friend. How long is it gonna take? You know, we gotta build up the clientele to have the auction house. We have to somehow signal to our friends that we are, offering some under the table goods. Otherwise, the police so just gonna roll in here and fuck our shit up. You know.
Well,
We'll use a bar as a front.
it's a simple concept of supply and demand. All we need to do is find a way to shut down the current underground sales area, create demand, advertise, and the supply will come.
Okay, so what's your timeline on this?
I don't know who sells under black market goods in the city. All we gotta do is take them out.
That's not my forte. I'm not a hawker.
There's something else.
Yeah, well, you know
Start
one.
small to get a reputation up.
I mean, I do know a few
Business?
contacts with. I'm not really good with defense and the stolen goods and stuff. I'm more of a, listen, you owe us money, or you need
Where do
protection.
you go when you want to sell a big score?
It's a thing, my dude. I don't steal shit. I'm not a thief. I'm not in that kind of business.
What about gambling?
Oh, I know where to gamble. I love gambling. You want to gamble, or you just
We-
want to go meet some seedy folk?
Could start something gamble on here?
Or we could try. You want to start a gambling hall?
Yeah, I mean that can't be too hard to get started.
Cool. What games do you guys know how to play? You guys gonna be the dealers? Ain't nobody in this town gonna trust me with cards.
You're known through this whole town. Come on.
No. In this street, maybe. But I just won't be the
A
dealer.
deal.
There's probably like 5 people that know you.
I'll just be the bartender. How's that?
That works.
Hey, if we're gonna have a bar, I'm in.
All right. So what you guys? While we were fucking around here, what'd you guys go out and do? I know. You had your meeting with your friend Roland. What about you two? What'd you find?
Torg, you did most of the talking.
We found out that Merrick has 2 left feet. And even more so when there's a rock gnome on his shoulders.
You take that back. I'm a wizard on the dance floor.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, maybe we'll open up a disco. This town needs one of those.
Oh, I can DJ for sure.
We went and saw Zamuli. And as I remember, he was not all too helpful, yes?
I mean, you got some information out of him, right?
Ryan, what did we find out from him again?
Yeah, like, well, like you could tell us right now, like my character, I know, but my character doesn't know, about how the orchids were in there not too long before you, and they were looking for a certain type of elf blood, even things like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it appears as though the bloom of the spectral, well, the BSO, um, oddly enough, is after some Shatterkai blood, and
Shatterkai, you say?
I think our next step here is to understand what they could do with such blood. Do any of you guys know what someone could do with Shatterkai blood?
Apparently, they can do a lot
Yeah,
with
we have some
Shatterkai.
prior experience with it.
In America, I've seen firsthand what they can do. They're using the same thing in the
So
capital.
it's some pretty nasty stuff if they get their hands on how to refine it.
We literally saw someone turn into a dragon with it.
What?
A dragon?
A dragon.
Okay, so, maybe we should, as much as you want to make some cold hard cash in here, but I mean, really, we can't forget our goal is to take these sick fucks down.
Yeah, I mean, we do not want that.
I don't want to fight a
Going-
dragon. Do you want to fight a dragon?
I'm certainly not in the city.
No, that's a lot of casualties.
Yeah, I mean, do you watch Game of Thrones? Didn't
What?
go well.
Game of what?
And we need to stop this either way. The capital.
Game of
like,
office
these
chairs.
guys- if these guys are participating in it, they're pushing towards genocide. They had so many Shadowkai members dead and drained of blood in the capital. Can't just let people use other people like that. We do have to stop this.
With this being a bigger problem, I mean, is there chances that we could have more people sort of join us in trying to take on the Bloom of the Spectral Orchid?
Well, I'm sure if we
I
get
mean-
like a victory or two, we could maybe start to show people that these guys aren't invincible. But right now, I mean, you got a lot of people just scared stiff of them.
There's something else.
Hey, I got an idea for how we can speed up this process. What if we commit a crime and plant the mark of the spectral orchid, and they'll know that it wasn't them and that someone is imitating them, and that'll piss them off, and then they'll come for us.
Even more so.
Guys, this is more complicated than we think. Like, I have to tell you, when I went to see Verland, somebody from the capital here, and she doesn't seem like someone we can step up to, or if we get caught here, we are in a lot of trouble. We'll recognize us immediately. You know anything about this, James? Like, she's executing people in the square. You have to have heard about her.
Yeah, I know that of her.
Sorry.
And you know what's real weird? You know what's something real weird that I noticed that I'm not sure if many others have noticed? She's been going through and getting rid of heads of these criminal empires around here, right? Well, they're all part of the counterfeit rings, like they all have to deal with something with counterfeit goods. All the four that have been prosecuted and executed so far. I mean, there's a fifth one up today. I don't know. I don't know about what's going on there yet. Did you happen to see that?
Was that today?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Roland took me to the rooftop close by, and I watched it. The one getting executed challenged to fight her.
Oh yeah, did he win? Well, I guess probably not from the way you were just describing.
No.
Uh,
I couldn't even see her.
all right, that's a
Oof.
little
She.
disconcerting.
I've never seen anyone fight like that.
Okay,
Ever.
so I am gonna just say that we should probably not get the attention of her. Just saying.
I couldn't even. I don't know if what she was doing was magic or she's just really fast, but one or the other.
Roll a um, roll an Arcana check for me. Yeah, you have no. It was probably magic, man. I don't know. You don't know.
So
What you said is
nothing,
true.
nothing added to what I said.
Yeah.
It was one of those complete opposites.
Yep. I don't know. It's anywhere. Well, okay. So let's then. How about this then? We still have 2 more mocks for us to check out, right? Because you guys went and checked out Zamuli.
Maku.
The other two I'll talk about. You already saw Zamuli mock. So we're gonna try maybe. How about this? Me and the boys will take one of them, if you want, and you threes will take the other, if you want. Otherwise, we could do it however you want to. I mean, if you want to take both of them, I don't know. You guys seem like you're real good at extracting information for peoples.
No, I mean, so you're saying you take one and
If you want to, I'd be
American
okay with
Philo and I will
taking
take
one,
the
and
other.
you guys take the other. If you guys want to take both, it's up to you. You tell me what you want to do.
Real quick about
Who are we
about
taking out
Fi-
again?
What's that? Philo?
About Fiona.
Yes.
I doubt she's slumming it here. Is there a certain place you think she might be staying?
Oh, no, for no doubt, she's probably staying. Uh, oh God, excuse me. I have to fucking burps. She's definitely staying in the Copper District. The Empire's putting her up. Or the king. The king's definitely putting her up. She's from the capital. She's got to have some sort of coin, some state-based funds. She's not staying anywhere cheap.
Okay, so from Town Square to the Copper District might be places we want to avoid. For now. Oh, that's where the 2 circles are.
I got you, baby. Don't worry. A lot of stuff happened since we played last time.
Sorry, I forgot. I was like, let's avoid it, and then I realized that's where the 2 circles are. Okay. All right. Sorry, go ahead. I think you were talking, Mac. I don't remember what the other 2 were at all. And I didn't write that down.
We have the other 2 are Rancor Vox and Shelley Glover.
That's probably why I didn't write it down.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Rancor Vox, and I was like, what am I gonna fuck?
Rancor Vox is a diamond peddler, and
Yep, he's a
Shelley Glover
gem
is
and precious metals peddler.
Shelley Glover is a document forger. Right.
Yes, that's her. That's what James Franco has told you. She, by her day trade, is she runs.
That's what she's,
she runs
that's what
an
she's
inn.
peddling.
Yeah, she runs an inn.
So do you think we should maybe find some better disguises before we head there?
I would advise for that. Yes. Especially because Shelley, she lives in the Copper District.
Well, I mean, you got or know of anything that's going to be any more successful than a good old fashioned disguise kit?
I think we can scrub something together. I know a guy. Let me go get you one of them.
A guy?
Oof. Disguise kits are a lot of money. What the fuck?
There.
You know how much disguise kits are? 25 gold.
I can't afford one.
Yeah, no, I mean here I got some
Well, I wanted to look. Remember, that's why part of the reason I asked for if there was a dress shop, which you just said there was a ton.
yeah, definitely. You can go buy a dress. You could do these things. It just won't be a disguise kit, which also includes like dyes and shit, I guess.
Okay. So by game mechanics, it doesn't really matter how much I change my outfit.
Um,
It's still gonna come down to
like it's you're like yeah, you're someone's still gonna recognize your face. You gotta
okay,
like
yeah,
change
yeah.
your face somehow.
Hey, you guys, at your school, the Hillgarth, right?
Yes, yes, that's where I was.
You guys ever do like bake sales, hat days, gender bender kind of day? What if, we just flip the coin? We just feel it. You dress as, you know, Frank, and Merrick and I will be like Mary and Terry.
Why don't you
And
just be Rick and Rick?
then
Nah, the sweet pair of glasses that has this nose with a mustache on it that I want to wear.
Yeah, don't you have a disguise kit, Merrick?
I have a disguise kit.
Torek has one.
My thought was for Philo to dress super
Yeah.
fancy and you guys be her little servants.
I mean, if Torek
Nah,
has
I
a
don't think
kit,
that's gonna work.
he can disguise you guys, I guess. If Torek
Oh,
has a
with
kit.
his disguise kit?
Yeah, he has
Oh,
one, so
so he can do it.
yeah, he could disguise you guys up.
Oh, great. What's the limitations of a disguise kit here?
I'm down to make Philo a man too.
Um,
It's fine.
I mean, it's within reason.
Okay, so can I
Can we
give
make Philo
can
the
I give
way I
Merrick?
described her, make her look like Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I mean, her physique is probably pretty
Got to
similar to The
color him a
Rock
little
already.
different.
You just gotta
So should
shave your hair.
Well, it's definitely not similar.
what if I did
Oh,
like a
I'm
bald?
not
Can I
doing
do
that.
like a bald cap?
You probably have
Oh.
like actually like a little potion in there that will like temporarily give you baldness for like the next 12 hours or whatever.
So yeah, Philo, you can either drink this. I know it smells real bad, but you can either drink this, or we're gonna have to stretch a cow scrotum over your head because that's the best I can do
What is
on
the
short
what?
notice.
What does that potion do?
Uh, it's gonna make you look like Dwayne the Boulder Johnson.
Is there a time limit on that?
Sure.
I'll take the cow scrotum.
All right. Um, we I didn't expect this. Can I roll to stretch the cow scrotum over her
I
head?
believe you did with a disguise. You already rolled your disguise kit twice, so if you
I
just want
want
to
to
roll it
roll.
one more time, that'll be like the roll for all three of you, I guess. All right. So you're probably gonna disguise yourself the best, I would imagine.
I have my own disguise kit.
Yeah.
Oh, you have your own disguise kit. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck the last one then. Yeah, you stretched that scrotum nice and taut across Philo's head.
I have a flute. God damn it!
Nice. Why don't you ever play that? I didn't know you
My
play.
tools suck.
You just use it to just shove down people's throats, so that you punch them in the chest, and they're like, "Whoa!"
Oh, that's so good.
You're welcome. Um, are you proficient with your disguise kit, Merrick?
I don't think so. It doesn't say.
All right. Well, a 17 is good enough to properly disguise yourself. I was looking just for a better of a 15, so you guys can all pretty much disguise yourselves however you'd like if you just want to kind of play that out. The cow scrotum is great.
Glasses with a nose and mustache.
And I'm actually gonna Torik's gonna wear like sort of like a horned Viking helmet with a fake beard that's braided. and just carry around a really big fake axe.
I love it.
He's gonna be a dwarf. There's no reason to fake being short. There's nothing wrong with being short.
You're just pretending to be a dwarf. That's good. All right. So Philo is bald. Do you have anything else on you, Philo, besides being bald, or you just you look oiled up?
Oiled up? No, I mean I've melded that to make it look good, but I'm still doing the wolf's belt over my back, and I'm uh basically a little like slouched,
Okay.
pretty slouched,
Cool.
and like stagger walking.
So who you guys going to visit? And are you sending Franco to visit the other person?
Should we send Franco? Really? What do you guys think?
I
Not in
trust him.
character here. It's outside of character.
Like, it's more efficient if we send him to do half the job.
I think it's a risk. I
It's
think
a
we should do it.
risk. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm done. All right.
All right. Who's
So wait, which one are we going to, and which one's he going to?
That's
I think
what
we
I'm
should go
asking.
see Rancor Box because that one sounds cooler.
All right. Use the guy. What's the plan, Stans? I'm calling you guys Stanses now because I don't recognize yous.
Well, my suggestion would be that we bring him some of our chrysoberyls and ask him to make some fakes in order to sort of, keep them safe. And that's how we sort of like talk to him. And then I said we blackmail him. Being straight up last time didn't work. I said we gotta blackmail this dude.
We got info out of the other guy from being nice. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we could have got more.
You don't know that he had more to give.
Oh, they always got more to give.
That is terrifying, Torek.
Philo definitely gives Torg not like a little shudder back look. Notice because I've never heard this old man talk like that.
Something's
You guys see a
come over him with
weird-
the disguise.
You guys see a weird twinkle in his eye.
You put a mask on him, man. He'll show you his true face. Torek's a sick fuck. You're about to see that firsthand, I guess.
And you can call me Tormund. Squeak, squeak, squeaking.
Torment? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's my disguise.
And please refer to me as Fred. That's it.
All right, so what's your guys' game plan? You're just gonna walk in and be like, "Yo, fucker, counterfeit these gems for me."
Fuck. We have gems. I guess so, yeah. Right now, we just walk in and look like we're there for our actual gems.
So,
Merrick, what's your disguise name?
Torek McIntyre.
Oh, that's good.
You said it was Torek McIntyre.
Yeah, I know it sounds like the guy's on a poster. I get that all the time. Clearly, I'm not fucking 2 feet tall.
Person looks to the left. This guy's 2 feet tall, though. Nope. All right. I love it.
What do you mean this this guy. What's wrong with being 2 feet tall?
Nothing. It's just that I ain't.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Let's get this underway now.
Wait, your name was Fred, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why you responded in character, but that's okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep. I gotta, cause if I don't hold the voice for
You
at
forget
least
it. You'll
30
lose it. It'll
seconds,
be
I'm gonna
gone.
forget it. Okay.
Yep. We got Fred, Toric. What was the last name?
Torment.
Torment.
McIntyre.
Oh, I got the McIntyre.
Just Fred.
Garrett's the only one with the last name. So, I mean, last time we went in there, we were able to, I mean, once Zamuli at least believed that we had already gotten uh, Rancor and Shelly involved, you eased up a little bit. So maybe we try the same play on Rancor and see, you know, if we can get him to revolt against the man.
I liked your other voice, Zeke. Yeah, if you could just continue that voice on, great.
Oh, don't worry. Tormund hasn't gone anywhere. I just got to save the voice for when
That's a really good one.
we're actually
Remember
undercover.
that.
It's, the undercover voice.
Right, the voice for being undercover.
Fuck, you sound like the guy from Emperor's New Groove.
That's the whole
That's what he's
point.
going for.
It's real good.
I love it.
So, yeah, we better get going. We don't want to. You guys good with that plan? Dorman's plan.
Yes, I'm very good with that. We better head out now. It's gonna take me 8 years to get there. Dude. I'm walking like a cripple.
I remembered what the circles were. Those were where the 3 marks were.
Yeah, that's why I said that's.
Yep.
What? Are you serious?
Yep.
That's why I corrected myself when I said. That's why I got mad at myself when I said I didn't forget what the circles were. I remembered what they were when I said we need to avoid the center district and the copper district,
Yep.
and then I was like, "Fuck,
Fuck. Yep.
we can't."
Yep, because I just looked at my book and I was like, all right, where are they? And I
No,
looked
I
up
know.
and I was like, God damn it, you piece of shit.
I thought you got that at the same time. I
Yeah, I had to look at my book where they were, and then I look up and I was like, you dumbass. Oh, that's it. It's all in the book, all right? It's not all in my brain.
There's no avoiding that. I feel like you put those there for a reason. Okay.
I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, the book told me where to put everything. All right, so you guys heading out?
Yeah, let's do it.
Mr. Rancor, Mr. Fox's store is in this circle.
Steel takes a shot before they head out. Happening.
You guys already have alcohol there.
Sat down for a drink at the table. Of course we have alcohol in there.
Merrick's there. Of course you guys have booze.
Eric is half. He literally carries his own weight in alcohol all the time.
It's true. All right. Let's do this then, huh?
Head it out.
Okay,
Do we-
roll a stealth check with advantage, all of you, please.
Do we draw our path or anything?
If you want to.
Stealth with
I don't
advantage.
care to. One of you can.
Yeah, please.
Well,
Two
bummer,
crits.
you don't click it twice.
Nope.
So 11's it for me. Damn.
Yeah, Merrick's got to click it
Damn.
twice, though. Yeah, so all of your disguises, you guys all pretty much blend into the crowd. I'm gonna say just because Philo's role was so high, same with Merrick's, you guys more than make up for Torik's poor role. And you managed to like you guys are picture this, you're traveling through the city, it's hustle and bustly. And Torik, he like someone thinks they recognize Torik, and he like keeps like he like has this just need to just talk to people. He has a very good voice to talk to him in his disguise, and he almost started talking maybe a little too loudly, and you guys like noticed maybe like the guards were kind of like looking over, and you quickly like just like shut up, old man, let's keep going, and managed to like push him along, and that was pretty much the only. I wouldn't say it's a close call, but it was the only really call you guys had at all on the way to the border of the Copper District and the Docks District. You guys spend a couple minutes looking for a gem store, and then you come across this place. It is called. It's coins and crystals.
Simple. I like it. I guess we just walk through the front door. Alright, guys, there it is. Should we just go in?
Can I peek through the front door?
You can. And as you look through, you see it is like a large. It almost looks like a jewelry store. You don't really seem to see any employees inside.
It's all clear.
He like,
Let's go on in.
looks at him, goes on, opens the doors. Hello, hello.
A little bell tinkles as you open the door, and you see from behind a doorway steps out a thin, wispy sort of man. He looks to be in his up there in age. You don't know if he's in like the upper 60s, lower 70s, but he has this wispy hair, all that kind of goes all over the place. He has a really thin, needly kind of nose with a thick set of glasses, and he's got a little hunch in his back. But he comes out from. He's dressed very neatly, very sharply. He says, "Welcome to Coins and Crystals. My name is Vox. If I may be of any assistance to you, let me know. You may feel free to peruse what we have available."
Hello, sir. You've
Yeah.
got a beautiful shop here. Beautiful, beautiful. We've come across they've been in our family for generations, and I think you'll appreciate the value with a shop like this.
We're looking for some rocks, Vox.
But we have some rocks for your box.
Excuse me?
Tormund, show the man.
Yeah.
Yeah! God damn it.
What's that, Frank? Fuck.
Huh? What?
Fella.
What
What
are you,
what did what did you need?
what are you talking about?
You see,
The
the only way I
the
can do this
the,
voice is if I yell, and I keep
the
yelling over you.
gem, the gems,
Oh, the rocks, Box. We got some
the
rocks
rocks,
for
the
you.
rocks. But
They're, you know, we don't want them stolen. So, looking for a way to keep them safe. And we heard Vox has got the rocks.
We do not sell any display cases here. Um, he looks over you guys all and he's like, you said these rocks are in your family?
Yeah, they're family, family rocks. And we're looking for a bamboozler. You know, something that may, convince others that those are the real rocks so that we can,
Yeah,
use
you
them
see,
for
what we
our.
got here is we got our family rocks, but we would like some more. Uh,
no.
if you know
What
what
we
I mean.
what we have is worth tens of thousands of gold. Tens of thousands. And I think someone like you will appreciate what we have.
All right, you're gonna roll something. I want you all to roll. Oh, what check are we running? What are we going? Are these really worth?
Deception, obviously.
Yeah, I think we got to
No,
deceive
they're
them a little.
obviously not worth that.
All right.
They're
I mean,
we
we're-
think they're fairly family heirlooms. So obviously,
All right, yeah.
when a family thinks something's worth more, it's really fucking not.
Deception. Let's go.
That's fair.
Roll me a deception check. Okay, 16. He says, "You have a fucking 11 to your goddamn deception."
He does.
Wow.
Wait, are we all rolling it?
Yeah, I'll roll.
16 to
You
16,
all
bro.
you all spoke.
I have advantage though. Good.
Why do you have advantage?
I used inspiration.
Oh, good man. Make sure you untick that
I
inspiration.
did. I did untick it.
Okay. He's so you could tell Rancor is you could tell he's a little like apprehensive whenever Torek speaks because he just doesn't really like being shouted at, I guess, from such a little man. He didn't expect such a loud voice from such a little guy. But the rest, he seems to be pretty neutral towards Philo and Merrick. But he says, fine, very well. It is, just so you know, it is a 1 gold appraisal fee. I hope that's not too far out of your reaches.
Come on, you can't give us a new customer special here.
That is the new customer special.
Well, that's no problem.
Well, I
How
don't
much
feel
you're about
very
to give
special.
us.
Oh, trust me, you are terribly special. Let me get my appraisal kit, please. Just wait a moment. And he walks into the back. Then
Okay,
What's
how
the
many gems do we have?
Side of this place
How
look
many
like.
gems do we have
Um,
right now? Do we have?
it's like this card from a beautiful kind of like rose wood, or I would say probably cherry wood actually. Is like all the trim and the walls have beautiful carvings on it. There are lots of glass display cases with all sorts of different gems, jewelry, coins. You see there's like like a set that has rings in it. There's like a few bracers, all sorts of just like stuff that's made of either gold, silver, electrum, a few platinum pieces. There's you see there's
Anything out in the open?
nothing is in the open. No, all behind glass. But you do see there is like a section that's like it's labeled exotic metals, and you see there's like some ones that are like just slate, like black, uh, crazy like violent like lime green colored metals. Um, yeah, it's a pretty cool looking place. Very God, it's so expensive. Like Merrick, you don't know how you haven't stolen something yet. Like if it was something in the open, it'd already be in your pocket. All right, and we will adjourn for one moment.
I think Merrick wants to test a few locks when we re-adjourn.
So like Merrick's gonna like walk up and like just rattle it and see if something it's locked. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, see if he can, like, you know how you used to card a lock, like if you can kind of like shimmy something in, how, maybe you can pull it a little too hard and it pops. Maybe there's one that's a little wonky.
All right. Well, when are you gonna try and break into? I'll let you try and break into one.
Oh wait, you're trying to break into stuff?
Yep.
I was gonna say, what if me and
Is there any
Tomrit?
bejeweled
Torment?
daggers?
Tomrit. Are there jeweled daggers? Fuck yeah, there's a whole case of jeweled daggers.
I want to try to break into that case.
Wait, can I try to?
What?
I mean, I can talk about this. I can talk about this not in character first, right?
Yeah, talk about whatever you want on
Okay.
character.
So, well,
I
I
wanna
think I
do
want to
it
try to stop your character from
Sneakily,
doing it.
so
But maybe we talk right now because he's in back. And what if me and Tomrind basically pull out each gem
Merrick's
at a
doing
time?
this like
sell out
behind your
each
guy's
gem.
back.
Yeah, but pull out each gem. But we convince you not to stop, but we convince you that we want to distract them while you're doing this. And as each gem comes up, we're telling him some bullshit story about how this gem relates to our family and the long history of it and where we found it. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? We found this at
That
the
works.
top of
So
Fangs. Fangs. You know what I'm saying? Or
Merrick
you
starts
just steal
fiddling
this.
with a lock and feel. It's like, wait, I got this better idea. Well, the way I pictured it was that Merrick was like, you guys are talking to the guy, and Merrick's like, well, fuck this. This shit over here looks pretty good.
Yeah, Merrick is like immediately, I am so bored.
I mean, if that's how we do it, I don't.
Yeah,
well, I
just
mean, you're
he's
the-
like, this
okay,
guy's
okay.
so dull.
That's
He's
fine.
just like,
I
fuck
mean, if
this.
that's what your character does, that's good. I like it.
All right. So Rancor Vox comes back out. He has like a small like briefcase he comes out with, and he has something else in his other hands. And then he comes and sets them down on top of a counter. He opens the briefcase up, and it's like this felt thing that kind of rolls out, and then he has a little lamp that he turns on, like he lights it. He then pulls out like one of those little eye jeweler magnifying scope things. He looks through it. He like breathes on one side and cleans the lens real quick. Puts that down. You see him pull out 3 or 4 sets of tweezers, all different sizes with different tips. And then he also brings out he has a few vials of different colored solutions. And he says, "Okay, I am ready to do the appraisal now. If I could just if you could come on over here, present to me the gems and your appraisal fee, and I can get started."
Okay. Tormund, you have you have them in your bag.
Yeah, here they are.
Are you sure you don't
He pulls
have
out the
a soundboard,
barrels.
Zeke?
I'm flattered.
I swear you're just pressing buttons that are like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally. I love it. So Yeah, Merrick, as you're just like kind of like looking at all these jewels, like daggers, there's these probably got like 4 or 5 in there. Um, you manage to just kind of you're like leaning on it as they're taking it out. You see Rancor like kind of like takes his one of that little jeweler scope in his eye, and then he's like scoping in and looking at it, and you kind of reach over and fiddle with the lock a little bit. You definitely think you would be able to pop this lock open. It's not like the most secure lock in the world. It's actually like a pretty old lock that has like a well-known exploit. You would just need to roll a lock picking thing in order to pop it open. But he definitely does not notice you fucking around with it.
What's a lock picking thing?
Do you have a lock picking set or anything?
I have a crowbar.
Right. Okay. If you're gonna break it open with a crowbar, you're gonna have to roll really high for them not to notice you.
All right, let's do it. Stealth or what?
Now we're gonna do another sleight of hand check because basically you're going to like time crowbarring it open with so like you the noise isn't picked up. Oh yeah. So like as Toric is like just talking so loud, so much louder than he normally is. You manage to time it just right that you pop the lock, which makes it does make a noise, but it is masked by Toric speaking. The lock to this one is now unlocked.
I love that.
Now back to this. He's done looking at the one, and he says, "Yes, this is quite a specimen here. Definitely would say this is a small fortune for most families. How many of these do you have?"
We've got a handful.
And you just carry them around in your bag like that? That seems very irresponsible.
We don't have all of them here. That would be stupid. For the record, we definitely have all of them here.
Yeah, oh yeah. How many do you have total?
We have 5, but I'm lying 10.
That's fine. I just wanted to know how long it was going to take for him to appraise all 5 of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's like going through and checking them out. He's like, these are quite pristine specimens. They have a very nice cut on the gem face for their size. I would probably appraise this lot here. To the right buyer, you could fetch a solid 600 gold pieces for the lot. But if you're looking to sell quickly, it would probably be in the 400 to 500 range.
And what if we wanted some really convincing replicas of these rocks?
He looks down at you. Then he gets a little bit closer. He like leans on that and he says, "Well, what you would be asking about that's quite against the law here in Stag's Crossing."
I mean, that would be the sale of these items. No, I mean what we're talking about is using them as a sort of defense mechanism in our home. You know,
Oh,
put
I
these in the display case, and if the wrong sort of people were to come around and try to steal them, they would take these.
roll a perception or persuasion check. It's so good. He's so close. Oh yeah, you're good. You persuaded him. He's like,
Whew.
he looks at you and he's like, right, and then winks. And he's like, for display purposes only.
You got it, Vox.
Says, do you have a referral or no?
Well, now that we're talking a little more openly, maybe we should find somewhere quieter. Is there any leaning ears in the area?
Quite. Would you want to come back to my back office? Let me just close the store really quick.
As he's walking up to close the store, I look at the other two and say, "Oh yeah, I love it when a plan comes together."
I can't.
Oh my god.
I can't even.
He rolled a 1! He
Want to
said,
hear that?
no, to like pick up on it. Like pick up on the joke or whatever you were saying. And he's like, yes, I do as well enjoy when a good customer relationship comes to fruition. I love it. Merrick.
Oh, it's expensive knife.
Roll an roll an what do we want to roll? What would be like appraising a price? Because how would Merrick know what the most expensive knife is? They're not labeled like with
They
price.
don't have price tags on them.
They do not have. This is not that
Oh.
kind of place. This place is like, you know.
The
Stop rolling sleight of
quality
hands.
the gems that are in the hilts.
I said stop
Sorry.
rolling.
Sorry.
Roll an insight check. God damn, you're rolling so good today. Yeah, describe to me what the knife
Well,
looks like that you've acquired.
All those sleight of hands are nasty too.
I know they were. That's why I'm like, God fucking damn it, not one below 20. Yeah, tell me what knife you got. Tell me what it looks like. You rolled so good, it's basically like, I mean, I'll tell you how much it's worth afterwards, but tell me what it looks like.
So it is gold tipped, like on the sheath and on the hilt. Gold embroidery. It's actually like gold embroidered flower almost pattern up the hilt, and it's like a nice teal. Actually, it's more like an opal, where like depending on how you look at it in the light, it kind of changes colors a little bit. And the same with the blade. When you pull it out, it kind of like you're not sure what color it is. It kind of
like
looks
iridescent.
teal, but then it kind of looks lavender. Yeah, like one of those holographic cards you got in a cereal box. Kind of like shifts.
Oh, you got a
depending on
you
which
got a
way you look at
holographic
it.
Charizard card right here? Is that what you got here? I love
I
it.
didn't say it was a Charizard, maybe like a Venusaur, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Still a respected card, but just not the Charizard.
Underrated.
Underrated, yeah.
Like it's not everyone's favorite, but like it's a solid.
Gets the
fucking
work
card.
done. Yep.
This guy ain't got no fucking shiny Charizards in his shop. He ain't good.
It's worth 222 gold points. I'm also giving you a little experience for that too, because you just stole something worth high value. All right,
We're
so
going to his back office, right?
yeah. Yes, you are. Why?
Well, there's. I mean, we won't talk about this first, but I want to
Yeah.
talk to him about something. But
Okay. You want to?
just when we get there, I mean, we want to handle this a little bit first. I will interrupt that. I want to get those. I want to do with those black ivory claws. I want to do something with.
Okay. You wanted to sell them to him?
Kind of.
All right. We could definitely do something about that. So we go into the back room together. It's not too big of an office. It has 4 chairs and like a desk, and then his desk chair. And he goes in, and he waves for you all to sit down. And he says, "So,
When Tormund goes to sit down, he spins the chair around and sort of straddles it and pulls his beard up over the front and sits there just stroking it, the fake beard.
I love that.
I love it.
That's intimidating. It's fuck. I feel like Torek feels freer in this disguised self.
He's definitely boisterous. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trying to sell it.
He's doing a good job. All right. And then Mr. Vox sits down and he says, "All right then. So let us hammer out some of the details here. Uh, I have a processing fee. Let's call it a. On the books, it is listed as an appraisal fee that is 10% of the actual value of the gems to create your display models. How many were you? You said you had many more at home or at the farm or whatever you said?
Yeah, we've got well, we said it was the family fortune, so it's everything. But I suppose
Where are you from? What do I know your family name? You guys seem to have quite a fortune here. I will be frank with you. I was not expecting this quality of gems when you first described them to me. Most people in here talking about their family fortunes are just more than trinkets and baubles. You have some real wealth here.
well, we are new in town. And just bought up a place over in the Copper District. But this here is Torek McIntyre. And I'm Tormund McIntyre. And out of character, Fred, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Little Freddy. And we just
thought it was
traveled into
about
town.
time we spread our wings a little bit and bought some additional property. My wife loves to shop, and what better place than Stag's Crossing?
Uh, Interesting. That name, McIntyre, sounds so familiar to me. I just can't quite place a finger on.
Like the
Well,
apple.
you know what it is.
The what?
The apple.
What are apples?
Things that come off of trees.
No, he means like the prapple that grows on trees in the south.
Right, right. Where were you from originally? You three?
We're our family is one that has taken many years of service and investment in the forges of Feral Dune, big mining family, and we're here down in Stag's Crossing, making our own mark on the land, and have opened up business.
How is Stag's Crossing? I've heard interesting stories about that place, none of which I'm sure I believe.
I mean, we're in it right now. I figured you would know about it.
I meant Feral Dune.
It's
Feral Dune, Feral Schmoon. Let's keep this moving.
it's a beautiful place. You could set your watch by the forges. But
It's all
so
loud and everyone's cranky.
what Torek is trying to get to here is well, you see, it's about the business we opened up here in Stag's Crossing. We've got some space here, and we're providing venue for the sort of sales that don't happen on the streets. Figured a man like you would know lots of people that do business off streets.
I'm not quite sure I 100% follow you. Roll a, God, persuasion-ish, I guess?
So I have a -1 persuasion.
I see that. Yeah. He's like,
But I will use a point of inspiration.
all right. He's like, I wasn't sure about you before, but now I am. All right. You're all coming on a bit strong, but it's nothing I am unfamiliar with. So what are we talking about? Are you still looking to get your display gems here? Is that maybe what you're trying to display them maybe off street?
Our business is honest. We do need these gems for our home. Running this business, we are certain will be high-profile targets.
Yes, it sounds as if you would be.
The thing is there's always somebody who's taken a bit off the top, no?
As is life. You have not experienced such things in Feral Dune?
You see, we're just trying to give the people a place where they can sell what they want. You know, without everyone peeking into their dirty laundry. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, yes.
We're just trying to provide a service to the town.
Oh, I'm not even gonna make you roll anything for this. Rancor is immediately like, he like kind of puts his fist on the table and he's like, "Are you talking about some sort of free marketplace that the city guard
The
can't
freest
see?"
market.
All right. First you had my attention.
Not
First you had my interest.
completely anonymous.
Now you have my attention. An anonymous, even better. All right. How can I help? This sounds all very interesting, but wait, hold on. How do I know you're not just blowing smoke up my ass?
The crystal
Would we
barrel
risk our lives
are
with that
real,
new
are they
prosecutor in town and come here with this idea if we weren't serious?
Roll a persuasion check. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I got logged out of Dungeon Master Vault,
That's okay.
so I gotta log back in.
How could this happen to me?
I made some mistake. Sorry.
That's okay. Sometimes you just gotta let the feelings out.
We're not doing a fight club under the.
There's still time. Listen, for all you know, the next fucking town you go to, they're just gonna look at the three of you and be like, "Don't, don't worry, Mr. Philo. The plan is happening."
Philo can't recommend the fight club. Philo needs to be used fight club.
You'll just go there. There'll be already other fight clubs set up in other areas. 13 on the good old persuasion check. Yeah, that's good enough. You only rolled a 12, so it's pretty close. But
Great DM standard.
yeah, it's there.
I'll take it as long as it's in my favor.
Yeah, it's fucking. You're barely there. I've been rolling real low. I'm not using the metal dice tonight, so that's what it's got to be. The dice are.
He's been swayed.
Listen, I use different dice, and they all feel different ways, you know. Yeah, he's a little more open to this. He tends to see himself as a pretty insightful guy, and he sees you guys are being genuine with what you want to do. You don't really seem like you're trying to trick him. I mean, not like you're very sincere about what you guys are talking about. So he like is not picking up on any trickery or skullduggery or anything like that. He says, what? How do we proceed from here then? Are you still looking for those? What's your timeline on the display models? It takes me about to get those 5 done. It would take about a week for me to do. Depending on how many more you have, it might take a little longer. But the clarity and pristineness of these ones, it takes about a week to do 5 of them.
That's fine. In 1 week, we're going to be holding under, free market kickoff, if you know what I'm talking about. So let anyone who's got something to sell or wants something to buy know.
My curiosity is on how the anonymity of this auction will go down. Who will be the one with
So,
the
all
ledger?
right, this is
What-
how it's going to work. Everyone is going to buy these tokens, and then they're going to place their tokens in the bin of the item they want. And if their token wins, then they get the item.
Okay, this seems more of like a lottery than an auction.
Well,
No, because if you get to it's a blind auction, so you're putting in the value that you're wagering, and the winning wager gets the item.
Oh, it's a blind auction. Okay, those work great. Oh, those are very, very popular here. So, the anonymity should be a added bonus. I guess. Who is it? Will you be the ones that know who the true people are behind them? Because you obviously have to get the funds to the associated parties, right?
Merrick and Fred here run the auction, and Torment takes care of security.
Yes, I imagine that's what your role
That's
was.
the
Torment.
beauty of the operation is that we don't even know who bought which tokens. We just know how many tokens are what value. So we can verify that the bid is correct, but we have no idea who the item goes to. That's between the buyer and the seller.
Interesting.
The true magic
I love it.
is when we press the token. The one who placed it receives a signal. A small carrying device enters a room. where the money is exchanged for the item with no onlookers. It's all part of the top-notch security that Dormant
Thing is, once the
provides.
tokens are in circulation, you can trade them with whoever. So we can verify that the amount is correct on the token, but the original token's buyer can sell it to someone else, to someone else, to someone else, and all we're verifying is that it's the amount hasn't changed on it.
So
So once
you see Rancor Vox. He looks completely enamored by this. He's looking around. He's like, "Have you already secured a primary financier?"
I mean, primary is a bit of a stretch. I don't think anyone who's invested so far is putting enough weight to say
So
they're the
that's a
primary. We're,
no
we're
then.
pretty diversified.
Right.
Well, what about that Zamuli fella? He seemed pretty
Pocket,
interesting.
he's definitely Zamuli's definitely in play, but as I said, we're pretty diversified. It's pretty equal share from each investor so far.
Interesting. I am most interested in this coinage and tokenage you were talking about. That is that is how I wish to become involved. If you are still looking for investors.
There's always room at the
I
table.
mean, if you wanna pitch in for the upfront costs of getting the new coin in circulation, everyone else has been pitching in like 1,000 gold pieces to get going.
All right, roll a persuasion check.
Jesus Christ, Garrett. You convinced me.
Deception check. Deception
Yeah,
check.
deception. That's fine. All right, let's go. He's rolling an insight. God damn it.
Roll big, Garrett. Roll
God.
big.
God damn.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
fine. He crit failed anyway, dude. Dude, this is the fucking third one I've rolled tonight. This
Also,
guy,
he's gonna put his life savings
dude,
on the line
this
for
guy
it.
he has been waiting his whole life for a moment like this. He sees in the future ahead of everything. I don't know if he's looking. He's got like a 10,000 yard stare, and he is in. He's like, all right, I am in. I can. Would you like just the pure funds, or would you like it also? I do have a minting machine, and I'm willing to offer you half the gold and the minting machine.
Oh, so you're still looking at the bronze level of entry for investment then?
I'm not sure you quite realize what I happen to have here. This isn't just any singular mint. This is a mithril minter. I'm sure. Do you already have a minter yourself for the way to create these tokens? The way you were speaking, it didn't quite sound like you did.
Can we see this minter?
You could definitely show it to you if you'd
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Let's take a look at what you're offering here.
All right. He says, "Are we still truly interested in these fake gems, or was that was a good way to get in?"
We do need products to sell at our auction.
All right.
So having
We'll just move on to bigger fish then than this little display gems nonsense. Come on and let me show you my mithril minter that I have. It's actually
perfect. Yeah, Tormund's a little short-sighted when it comes to business things, anyway. So
uh,
I agree. Let's fry some bigger fish.
this is it is capable of replicating any coin or token that you put inside of it, down to its magical properties as well. So you could just slightly change the imprints the way you were discussing, and this would be able to create them much easier than by transfiguration or conjuration. It's it's pretty much I haven't quite found use of it because I just have a regular minters. I've met plenty of other minters I have that I use to make different coinage, but I never really had a need for magical coin and printage. But I've been saving this for a young, bright investors like yourselves that this town needs more independent business, independent free thinkers like yourselves.
As
The
soon
only
as
issue is we're gonna need to relocate this printer. You see, we can't if everyone knows that you are the printers in your shop. That poses a real big risk to the anonymity. We have our discrete location where we're gonna house
And
this if
that is
that's
what I am willing to put
amenable
in.
to you.
That is what I'm willing to give this to you in addition to the 500 gold pieces.
as soon as
Ah,
Jordan as soon
so
as
you were
Jordan
looking at a
actually
gold membership. Very, very
A
nice.
mithril membership, if you would.
Ah ha ha! I like your style. You're in, man.
All right, hold on one second while I just write a few things down. I need to. What's Philo
Should I
going
add a
through right now?
mithril printing press to my inventory?
Yeah, you got a mithril mint. I mean, you are going to have to figure out how to get it back to the workshop because it's
That's Franco's problem.
yeah.
Philo's down for all this. She's excited that they came all up with all of this. Both of them are older than Philo and are like certain things that she would not have thought of, and she's like, "This was great."
She's like Philo's smash most of the time, and now
Well,
she's like,
not like Philo Smash. I mean, like
Philo
yeah,
money.
Philo Smash. Yeah, Philo money, Philo this. But she's just like she's fucking 18.
yeah. She's like, wait, did we just get a money printer?
She's
Did
like,
he
she's like,
just
"Did they
talk
just
him into
into
getting a
giving
money
us
printer?
how much?" She's like, how the fuck?
After,
She's
after stealing
she's
the
finally
dude's most valuable knife, I got a money
she's
printer out of him.
She's dealt with Merrick for a long time.
She
Well,
finally
Merrick's
sees.
a little bit of a piece of shit.
Yeah, and she
Let's all be
finally
honest,
sees
Merrick's
the
a little
light.
piece of shit, and she's like, huh.
This,
All right, this
this is
all
what he
right.
could do. Okay.
Also, we're gonna call it coin, so people can be like, "You got it?" Like, yeah, I got it.
Oh my god. We're gonna take a 5-minute drink break really quick. If you guys need to get any beverages or piss, because I'm gonna write a few things down.
Awesome.
I'm still gonna talk to this guy.
Yep.
When we're about to wrap it up.
Oh yeah, you still basically now he's like, you guys are kind of buddy with him, so like you guys could talk a little more freely. You're business
Yeah.
partners now,
Yeah.
so you'll be able to get information out of him.
I have no information. I just want him to make me something.
Cool. Cool.
I'm back if anybody else is.
You're
Well, this mission's going swimmingly.
It is.
yes, nicely done, Garrett.
Very good.
You've rolled exceptionally well and role played even better.
Good.
Did not expect it to go this well.
Honestly, I thought we were fucked once I went to go steal a knife. I was like, shit, I got a crowbar. Fuck.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Now I'm going to ask you guys this. Please do not ruin the economy of the world completely just yet. Give it a little time.
I can't make any promises how quickly it spreads.
That's fine. Just, I mean, like, don't just be like, hey, I'm going to print like 10 platinum. Just go buy 10 more mansions.
Yeah,
You can
that's
make
fair.
all the magical coins you want. Just don't make any real currency, please. I'm just asking as a DM to players. I just
Oh
realized
no,
what I gave you.
my plan is to replace the real
I
currency
know what your plan
with
is,
my
and
currency that
I
make.
am full on board with that. I love it.
Oh, that's
Fuck
gonna be
gold. Who wants gold? I have Bitcoin.
That's the laundering thing that we're gonna do is that we're gonna take people's money and replace it with counterfeit money, and we're gonna keep all the money instead.
No, it's not counterfeit money. It's a different currency.
It's
They're
Bitcoin.
going to pay us money for a new kind of currency,
Oh Jesus!
Like,
and
Did you
they're
ever
going to
see-
use
did you
that
ever see John
currency to
Wick?
pay for things.
You ever see John Wick?
Yeah.
Like I mean, that's like
Creating the
actual
gold coins.
gold, but yeah, that's how I'm thinking of it, kind of.
I love that.
Yeah, it's like the underworld coin.
The Ed coin.
Oh God, I love it. All right. Okay. You guys have made this deal. He's put on it's like, let's fast forward like a couple. It's like half an hour or whatnot. He's put on like a pot of tea. You guys have hammered out some details about the initial plan. Of like how he was going to invest, how to like. He just wanted some basic shit details out, and now we are sitting around chit chatting.
Okay.
With this dude,
Yep.
I have one more request from you, sir. I've
Yes.
seen your jewelry. I looked around, and it seems you are quite talented.
Well, your flattery will get you everywhere.
Then I'm going to take the black ivory claws I have and put them down. I want you to make something for me.
Oh.
As I mentioned, my wife is here. She's a bit younger and she enjoys shopping. And she knows the kind of work I do, but she keeps a little separate. I always have some men keeping a watchful eye on her to keep her safe, but I want her to feel even more secure. Could you make me a type of jewelry that will fit around her hand, look elegant, but also be used if needed?
I believe I could craft something of the sort. It might take me about a week or so to do that. Gold, silver, or platinum?
Bitcoin.
What I'm saying is I want you to use 4 for each hand, and you keep the rest as payment.
Oh.
But I want you to make...
I'm asking because I will need to use some sort of metal to join these. I'm asking if you wanted it to be gold, silver, or platinum.
Platinum would be the strongest, correct?
They're all about the same strength when I make them, and the alloys is just merely about style.
Platinum's super expensive, right?
I mean, yeah,
Will the additional clause cover the cost of platinum?
I will make if platinum, no problem. They will all be the same. The cost of this. Thank you for doing business. These claws, you only wanted me to use 8 of them total, and I would keep the other. Count so quickly. 22. Right? How many did you have?
I had 30.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought you did. Yeah, so that would more than cover the labor and the additional metals used to fuse it together.
I think I'm overpaying, but it's fine.
You are way overpaying. You are absolutely overpaying. I am telling you this.
I have nothing else to do. It's fine. I'm gonna do it still.
Okay.
Yes, take these, and you know what I'm asking you to make, right?
You want like Wolverine claws, right?
Yeah, kind of brass, like super fancy brass
Knuckles.
knuckles.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Yes, I do. And he winks. All right, then. Is our business concluded here?
Yeah, I think we're good for today. I'll have someone stop by for to just say hi, check in,
Were you going to ask him
help
about
move
the
some
BSO at all, or no?
inventory. I kind of think Merrick's totally forgot about that and is like super hyped for his new idea.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking like the other two.
As well as I feel like we're doing a lot for you too. Is there anything else we should worry about besides the law? As
It sounds to me like you are making a neutral playing ground of sorts. It doesn't really. You're just doing a sort of revolutionary thing. I don't think you're stepping on anyone's toes. Uh, there are some big toes to step on out there. So, just.
We just want to know what lines not to cross. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
we've heard rumors, and I'm sure you know of what we speak of.
We can be frank here. We're business partners after all.
The orchid.
Have they visited you too?
They have not visited us, but we've heard of their mark and come across what they have left behind.
Um, they are ones that are not likely to. You're not like to. People that refuse their requests don't tend to do well. At least, they came on so fast. That's what's wild to me. I've heard a lot, and I've seen a few of my friends disappear. Um, I have had a rep come to visit me myself. Wanted me to keep an eye out for some gem for them. Now, sure, if you run this auction house, they keep an eye out for it there too. But if you have a free auction, they might not bother you specifically, but you never know. They are pushy.
So they may request our services.
They may. They asked. They may. Yes, they asked me to, like I said, keep an eye out for something. Uh, who knows? I wouldn't refuse if you want to live. To be quite frank.
That's good to know. We expect our business to flourish. We will all gain in the.
You cut out there.
Then we will all gain in the riches.
Amen to that. And he lifts his drink.
Lift the drink too and drink with him.
All right. You guys dipping?
Think so, right? I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
All right.
We just carrying this coin machine back.
Well, Merrick said something about having it arranged to be picked up at a later date, right?
Oh, okay.
Probably with more
Oh, we're having
discussion.
Franco's goons up.
I like it.
Okay, cool. Guys are heading back to what's the name of your headquarters? You don't have to come up with it right now. Just start tooling one out.
It's called No Idea. Like, where are you going tonight? No idea.
Oh, you got it? I love it. Different euphemisms. So this guy that does it, he's blind. His name's Dia.
I like it.
He's not allowed.
My other suggestion was going to be the Silk Road.
There's no way we let this guy know who we are yet, right?
You use
Definitely
fake identities. He
not,
thinks
right?
you guys are
Okay.
the fucking McIntyres.
Hell no. Yeah, no fucking way are we telling this
No
guy.
way, right, okay.
Yeah,
At least not until we get his fucking coin machine.
we're in deep fake territory right now. We're in very deep.
This is like triple Inception.
Yeah, you know what I was just thinking right there? I was like, you guys are playing people that are playing people.
Yes,
I love it.
we re-rolled characters.
You guys have a completely new set of characters. All right. So, we're back at No Idea. You guys are actually back a little. You guys are second to arrive because James Franco and his goons are already there. They've been actually they were just finished cleaning up. It looks like when you guys roll in. Looks like they've all showered or bathed, which is it's odd, you know. People don't bathe that often. It's not like an everyday thing, you know.
What's going on here, guys?
Oh, how the fuck did his voice go? Yeah, you guys. So, well, we got some good news. And we got some bad news. Which ones do you want first?
The bad news.
Bad news first.
Bad news is we just had to clean blood out of all our clothes.
The good news.
That sounds more like good news to me, but all right. It's the good news then.
Good news is we got a little bit of information. Just not too much. Finch, we actually pushed a little too hard for some information, and somebody's head exploded. That was weird. Never seen anyone's head explode before. Have you ever seen anyone's head explode?
Did you
So what
guys
did you
cause the
learn?
head to explode?
Uh, Not that I'm fucking aware of, unless Finch has magic fucking powers that can make people's heads explode.
Finch, do you have magic powers?
I don't think I have magic powers. How would I know if I had magic powers? Do one of you have
What
magic powers?
did you
It wasn't
learn?
Finch, guys.
What we learned is Shelley Gloverchick. She forged some high level documents for someone up in BSO, high level identity papers for someone in the BSO. Uh, she wouldn't say
So
who.
she's in league with them.
Uh,
Uh,
Not necessarily. Well, I mean, not anymore. She's not in league with them, but she was coerced into doing it. And apparently, she was also she. I mean, she said she couldn't say who. I didn't. Maybe she meant that literally. Maybe that's why her head exploded. She was about to say who they were for, and her head literally just went pah, dead, boom, all over the place. She was just
That's a pretty serious curse.
yeah, right.
If that's magic, I mean, that's. Does that sound like anything I've ever heard of before?
Uh, you're pretty well read, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say this is you've heard like of stories of it, like like crazy ancient stories of like people having yeah. So with the 17 Arcana, yeah, it's like if there are sorts of agreements people can make that if either one of them breaks the agreement, something bad happens to the
Like a blood pact kind of.
essentially, yeah.
Well, I mean, sorry, hard to break out of that one. That's some old shit right there. That's some old magic. Yeah, I mean, you make those deals not planning to break them. You know what I mean?
Well, Franco over here, or sorry, not Franco, fucking Finch over here was trying to fucking just kept egging her on and egging her on. And he was gonna punch her. He did it once or twice, but he was gonna keep doing it. And then she, I guess, she kind of broke and said it, started to say it, and her head exploded.
So, were there any clues as to who the person was? Any leftover documents? Anything like that? With regard to who it was in the BSO she was forging the documents for?
So the only thing we got, it was a high level person in the BSO, forged documents were identity papers from the Capitol.
From the capital, eh?
Yeah. That's all we got though about that.
Like the person was from
The
the
identity,
capital,
like the identity paper said, the person was from the Capitol. They were
And, like,
forgeries, obviously.
any clue of the status of the identity, like a high level person
I'm not sure.
for
We just
identity?
know. We just know the person in the BSO was high level.
do you think it could be who's doing the executions?
I mean, maybe what they need a fake, identity papers for though.
Capitol's
Wait.
on lockdown. Probably just want to ease your way in.
To do their business in public, they don't have to do it in quiet. They don't have to take out their competition in the dark. They can do it in daylight.
Where here in Stag's Crossing requires that sort of paperwork to enter.
Well, I mean, if you go through the gate, like the west gate and the south gate, it's or the east gate and the south gate, it's a bit of a bitch to get through there unless you can flash some papers to some people saying you're hiding an authority from the Capitol. That'll let you get through faster. It's usually pretty backed up there. But like, I mean, I don't know what else they'd be used for. You'd have to be pretty fucking ballsy to be able to like bullshit your way in. I mean, hell, if you're the leader, high up in the BSO though, you gotta be pretty ballsy no matter what.
Well, we should keep an eye on anybody who's sort of new in town making noise. You know what I mean? Anybody sort of making a name for themselves in town, we should keep an eye out for them. That could be this new identity.
It seems like that's who I told you guys about, who I saw with Roland. She came into town not too long ago, right? And now she's executing gang members in
Wait,
Center Square?
wait a minute. Are you suggesting what I think you suggested?
I'm suggesting Fiona Brightstone is part of the BSO.
Oh shit. You said she like fucking massacred that guy today, right?
With ease.
Oh Jesus Christ. I don't know if you looked at me, man. I'm not that great of a fighter. I mean, you guys obviously look like you kick fucking ass, but I'm not up to that. You tinkering.
Yes, I'm just letting you know that I did sort of like a magical tinkering to create sort of like a flash paper sort of effect that made it look as though my head was exploding when Philo said what she said. Just being a little extra, that's all. My mind is blown. I did not even put that together.
But did you actually did that though?
I
Oh,
did
your
actually blow
character.
up my head.
No, but your character. That's awesome. Okay. Guys, it just makes sense, especially who she's going for, right? It has to be.
Yeah, but how the ever living shit does she have time to do all this stuff? I mean, she is an elf. Doesn't have to sleep. I hear elves they eat human babies to stay alive to keep themselves looking so young. You think that's true?
I don't think I've heard that one before.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I think that's true.
Well, all right. So, fuck. I am now not so much about the being in the daylight stuff now, because now I'm not gonna lie, when you made that connection right there, my asshole puckered a little bit. Um, how about we not bring attention to the BSO at all, if we can? I still wanna, you know, try and figure out more about him, but I want to take it just a little bit slower.
Well, we need to prove that they're not who they say they are.
All right, how are we gonna do that? The one chick that could testify for it, her head's exploded all over her ceiling in an inn. They gotta find that soon. That's not gonna be fun.
Is there anywhere at that location you did not search?
Yeah, there's a lot of places in that location I didn't search because I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty loud, and like, there's people in the other room. So like, we kind of like dipped out of there right after it happened, and it's gonna be crawling with city guards soon. City guards soon.
What if we try to get on BSO's side?
All right.
What if we
What's your game?
Do you mean going undercover?
exactly?
Wait, okay. So
What if we
Philo still
offer
has the bald
them-
cap on right now, right?
Yes.
I love it. Okay.
What if we offer them a percentage of our earnings to be left alone?
Like Like protection money.
Exactly.
That's, this is really ironic because that's what I used to do to people, is make them pay me protection money. You know, uh, it's kind of ironic that it's going the other way now. Potentially. Uh, yeah, I guess that would be a good idea. I mean, money always keeps people quiet, right? We just got to start real low, so when they inevitably want to take more of it, we're just not left with nothing.
We just have to show them that our business is worth the investment.
Oh, once we get rolling, we'll be able to pay enough in protection money. Don't you worry.
And like our friend at the gem store told us, they will most likely come to us. And when they do, we act like we expected it and are ready to offer them our services. There's no way from what we've seen in this city, if we're right about Fiona, that they won't notice our business, especially with what we want to make it. The bigger we get, the more their interest will come, and eventually they'll come to us and ask us for something. Maybe we counter offer for something more to be part of the orchid. OSD? Is that what we're calling it?
BSO.
Yes.
OSD, PTOSD,
Whatever.
NSA, MBLGQ.
If we take our operation low and slow, we won't have to worry about the orchid. I got a plan for them.
But being part of them would probably give us more information about them.
Fuck them.
So you want to hear something curious about them? I ain't know nobody that's joined them. Nobody knows anyone who's in it.
Or how big they are.
Yeah. Like, fuck, man. For all we know, it's fucking 4 people running it. Like us. So we're
Well,
6, but
You know
6,
what you
yeah.
do.
Who
You know
do
what you
they
do to-
think they are? They just get to pick who they fucking lop their heads off. What makes them fucking judge, jury, and executioner? Fuck them. Free market.
It seems like they made themselves that.
Yeah, right. Who's going to tell them no? Are we going to try and tell them no?
We're gonna get everyone. We're gonna get the whole underground to tell them no. Once we start distributing the Itcoin and everyone gets on the free market anonymity, if they try to take us out, the whole system will collapse and everyone will be up in arms over it. They'll lose all the value in their coins all at once. And then the Orchid can't take the whole city's underground by themselves.
I like
They-
it, but that seems like a long plan.
They say that if you
That's a whole
if,
campaign in itself.
if you want to get to
I love it.
somebody, you got to hit him in the pocket. And you want to see a cockroach run? Shine a light on it. Merrick, I can't believe I'm saying this. Let's do it.
That's right. We're doing it. It's a majority vote.
I mean, there's only 2 of you. We haven't, there's 3 of us. Like, I get at least 1 vote. I don't know about these guys. They get maybe like a quarter of a vote between them.
Well, technically, James Franco
Wait
owns
until
like
you see what
50% of the stock.
we
He
just
pays for
picked up.
50% of the.
Yeah, but like you
Yeah,
guys just brought in a lot of money.
this is
Like
just a building. Just
you guys clearly.
I got all the startup investment going. I've done all the legwork on the business. What are you talking about?
Listen, I know that's why I'm saying we have 4 votes between us. Okay, like I got one.
I just don't know why you're against me right now, Franco. I feel like you'd be on board with this.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, I'm a little. All right, you're right. No, you're right. We got it. We got it. We got to get him. Right. That's the whole goal. We're taking him down. The two. Who do they think they are?
Did they kill your little sister? Isn't that why we're here?
Yeah, but like, listen, man.
No, we're here to get a book.
I got a little spooked.
Merrick, remember, we are here to get one book.
We'll fucking wring out your panties and let's go, Franco. Come on. You're gonna bend over, tuck your tail between your legs in front of Finch and the other guy.
No, I'm gonna. What I'm gonna do is I am going to sit back and calculate my next move. Maybe have a drink. We just, like maybe hire some goons to actually like maybe they die instead of us. I want to actually do it. I just don't want to be a martyr.
We're not being martyrs. We got to get cash flow coming in before we can hire goons. You got money for goons right now?
Well, I mean, you did just bring in 500 gold pieces.
Right, and you can spend that on a couple of goons now, or we can invest that and get a bunch more goons in a couple of days.
500 gold's a lot. We can
This
probably get a lot
this
of
stuff will
goons.
spread like wire. This
500 gold's a shit ton.
is 500 gold a lot? I don't know.
Merrick has no concept of money.
It's a real lot.
Yeah, dude, that's a shit ton of
It's
money.
like $500 to me. It's like, okay. Right, but I have a duty to my shareholders to put this goal towards getting the business up. I'll agree we should hire some protection, but I can't put 500 gold down on goons right now. How many goons you want?
I don't know. Goons like a gold piece. They're goons, man. We're not
All
trying
right,
to hire like.
Let's get 100.
We're not trying to hire like fucking
All right,
super mercenaries or knights or anything. Like a knight is like a knight's
All right,
500
well
gold.
here's 100 gold. Get not the cheapest goons. Get some hitters.
All right,
and higher protection.
We
We gotta go pick up the cargo over at I forgot the guy's names, but that jeweler guy. We gotta pick up the print and press.
Vox. Yeah. All right. I'll go hire some gorillas. That's a step up.
Yeah,
goon.
make sure you got one real smart stealthy sniper guy in the mix too.
I'll get a ranger.
One of those real planner type guys.
We got a guy that
battle analyst
that he shoots blow darts.
Yeah, sounds badass. Get that guy.
All right, I'll go get him. He's only got one eye. We call him One Eye Steve, blow dart guy. All right, cool. All right, well I'll go take care of some stuff. I'll be back in a little bit. With some goons and to make sure we could go secure that cargo. You guys, I'll see you later. And he gets up and he dips. Finch and Boro follow after him. Hello? Is anyone here?
So what's
Yeah, I'm here.
So the
I'm just
plan.
trying to think of what else we
Guys.
need to do.
Okay, Merrick. What are we doing now? We're going to. Let me get this straight. We are going to try to rebuild this entire city's currency off of our coin to control the power of wealth, or if money controls everything, so everything in general, that's what our goal is?
Well, the thing is
We're
here is
undermining the influence of the orchid.
if we create a new dominant currency, the orchid will most certainly want a piece of it and will come to us. At which point
We need to negotiate
we get
with
the
a
book.
position of leverage. We can't go groveling to them now.
How
They'll
long
lob our
has
heads off. What are you
how
talking
long
about?
has gold been the dominant currency in Stag's Crossing?
Roll a history check. If you're being serious.
I am.
Roll a history check. Yeah, forever.
I think forever. So just
Exactly. This
how
is the
long do you think
perfect
this
time
will
for.
take to convert every shop, every?
We don't need every shop. Most shopkeepers are pussies. We just need the underground to get behind the anonymous free market,
But if they can't
and
spend that
then the
money,
orchid
if
won't be
they
able to
can't
intimidate
spend,
people.
but the whole point of that money is to be able to spend it on goods. So if they can't spend it on goods,
They can spend it on underground goods between each other. It's a decentralized currency. The value is between the buyer and the seller.
but eventually you want to buy out of your underground goods, or
So,
will we be the
so
currency
No,
for
you
them to
just
do that?
use Itcoin for every underground purchase that you need. You use Itcoin
But eventually the underground.
forever.
Okay.
Just stop using gold for black market purchases.
Okay. I maybe I missed a few classes in school. I didn't graduate.
They don't teach you this kind of stuff in woodchopper school there, honey.
I went to the most prestigious school in all of Hillgarth.
I know you swing a real nice axe, but that doesn't help you undermine the established economical basis of a city.
There, we'll make gold worthless here.
Yeah, y'all have a goal, right?
Only in the black market. Only in the black market
Think
of
gold-
Stag's Crossing. Gold will not be used anymore. That is the goal.
You're going to use that to get the book back.
Once we have that base, we can expand.
Once you have that, you can get the book so easily.
Okay. Yes. All right. No, I'm in.
Oh God. All right. I'm just letting you know. How long is your time scale on this, Merrick?
I feel like by a week's time, the entire underground will have adopted Itcoin. It will be that efficient. And by our auction next week, they'll be using Itcoin to buy this book. Look,
Listen.
you saw how fucking hyped that dude was about it. He's gonna tell
Wait,
everybody.
so
He's
Think
gonna
of
be
us
singing
going
his
to.
praises.
Think of us walking up to somebody and going like, "Hey, you know that $100 bill you got there? It's worthless now. See this I got? This is what's
No!
the real money now."
God.
And we're gonna convince the entire city, underground city, to do that in a fucking week.
No, the underground.
In a
Only
fuck-
the black
yeah,
market.
yeah, that's what I'm
Only
saying.
the
We're
black
gonna go to the
market.
fucking mafia and be like, "That money you got right there, those millions you fucking have stored up, are fucking useless, guys.
No,
This is the
no,
new
they're
currency.
not.
Your shit's
They're not. You
trash."
can buy
Both of you-
Itcoin with them. You can
both
buy
of you keep in
Itcoin with
mind-
them.
Keep in mind
They're not
that
worthless.
my
Buy Itcoin.
suggestion was that we lay a trap and steal the book, and we decided to go with let's create Bitcoin and then convince them to sell us the book they already have.
That was not my.
Just say it.
God.
No, we're in too deep now.
Oh, Craig, you better fucking write up an additional campaign
Yeah,
of us in
no,
the
guys,
city.
this is gonna take a little bit of side touring right now, and I'm lying.
Because that's at least 30 sessions.
Yeah, that's gonna be a while. It's gonna be to 2022. We're gonna
It's
be
a week of time. What are you talking about?
week of time. This is it.
For the the underground to adopt it for our auction. I think
All right.
it'll be a
All right,
week
Garrett.
to get enough people for our auction.
Here you go.
Garrett,
Here's a question for you.
how long will it convince one person to come up to you and say, "Hey, all that money you have in your bank is nothing. I have this rock."
Not even this. This is it. You remember when Bitcoin first came out? It was like 2008 or 2009. The Silk Road wasn't out for like another 2 or 3 years. So like you got like 2 or 3 year timeline if I'm basing it off of Bitcoin, which I think I will.
Right, but we're creating the Silk Road with its own currency
So it sounds
all
like
at once.
It sounds like such a pyramid
Yeah,
scheme.
but what do
'cause
we
it's
have?
an
Yeah, but
absolute
what do,
pyramid
this
but-
thing
scheme.
is
It
gonna
is a
pop off.
pyramid
Absolute
scheme.
pyramid
and
scheme.
generally,
I just
to,
need to
generally
sell like
the-
100
and
at
generally
50
the
gold piece
initial
each,
to-
and we'll
the
make
initial
out
to-
like bandits.
Yeah, but the initial
So-
to create a currency is to have something behind it. Which what the fuck can we offer behind that currency right now?
So here's the thing.
We have a
is-
mithril mint.
Anonymity.
It's-
Right now they're each worth 50 gold pieces.
Yeah,
Right
that's
now
in,
they're
like,
each worth 50
3
gold
years.
pieces.
So-
it's really
So you
gonna
buy
pop
in
off.
for 50.
is gold not anonymous?
It is not.
I just blew his whole fucking plan up right there. That pause. No.
All gold is anonymous if you clean the blood off of it.
Yeah. All right. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna let this one percolate. For a little bit.
I'm just saying, if we do this, I'm down. We're just doing another.
Dude, we have a money printing mint. We're not going to use it.
Well, what we do need to remember is there is a war brewing.
There's a,
That's what I'm
there's a
saying. You
war
could
brewing.
do this.
Like the world might end by the time
Mhm.
we finish.
You could be rich, but what is money if you can't eat it? We'll see.
We'll finally we'll do
says you
this.
can't
Leave
eat
the
a
city.
coin?
We'll leave the city, and it'll be burning with a gigantic fucking whatever his name
Pile of
is.
Bitcoin.
He'll have got the golden power and be 1,000 feet tall.
No,
just
oh
walking
my
through
God.
the-
No, Merrick, you're genius. The golden power will be worthless because of Bitcoin.
Exactly.